Hiya, fishy folks, and welcome back to Michael's Fish Room. Today, a scandal. Grab yourself a snack and a beverage. Stand by. All right, fishy folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Michael from Michael's Fish Room, this one. You can check out everything you see in my fish room for sale at michaelsfishroom.com. And if you haven't subscribed to this video, please go ahead, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. You know, if you like my sense of humor, you find my beard sexy, you just like how I look, or just want to help the channel out. Any one of those, hit that subscribe button. Let's talk about this scandal, folks. So I've heard from a few different people that a company selling Colorado blackworms online is full of crap. And that company is called Discus.com. Here's the bag that I ordered from them that they sent me. And I'm like, those really look like Tubiflix worms. So I started to do some research and I went and I grabbed my bottle of Aquarium Co-op Tubiflix worms. Now I have to say, Cord from Aquarium Co-op does a poop ton of research on all of his products. They're all high quality. And I kind of believe that these are Tubiflix worms. Why would he lie, right? Why would you lie selling freeze-dried blackworms for Tubiflix worms? Well, Tubiflix worms are much cheaper than blackworms. That's why. So you're going to make a poop ton more money. So let's do a little comparison, right? Here are the Tubiflix worms from Aquarium Co-op. Okay. Here is the bag of Discus.com Tubiflix worms. I'm sorry. They're labeled as California blackworms. Here's the Aquarium Co-op. Here is the Discus.com Colorado blackworms. They look very similar, don't they? So how do we compare those two freeze-dried blackworms? Well, we get our bag of SuperCichlids Aquarium freeze-dried blackworms, 100% pure, which I've used for well over a year. And you open the bag and you take one out and you look at it. And it looks much darker, right? Here's Aquarium Co-op. Here's Colorado blackworms, but they don't really look the same. Blackworms, black. Tubiflix worms look tan. So I don't really know what to believe. I've heard it from a few different people. And I decided, let's do some research. So I went to the BBB website, typed in Discus.com, do it yourself, see what you see. They have an F. So I started asking around to some people in the hobby, and apparently it's not uncommon that this happens, but it's kind of rare. But essentially it's fraud. You're selling a product as Colorado blackworms, which they used to be California blackworms, and now they're Colorado blackworms on their website. And they're Tubiflix worms. So you're scamming people. What are the differences between the two? Because Tubiflix worms themselves aren't terrible for fish, but there are some differences. They are both high in protein, but Tubiflix worms are typically grown in sewers or sewage. That's where they're found. That's where they're grown. They could have all kinds of diseases and heavy metals, whereas at least the freeze-dried California blackworms from SuperCichlids, I don't know about actual California blackworm, the company that sells them. Another company that sells them, I should say. I don't know how they do it, but I've had decent luck with them as well when I used to buy them. Not their sinking pellets that don't sink. That was my actual first rant video I did. I'll link that up here for you to take a look at. It's quite funny. Anyway, so I did some research, and simply Tubiflix worms are just cheaper, and they could have, like I said, they could have some parasites. Whereas the Aquarium freeze-dried blackworms from SuperCichlids, they're going in a closed system. There's no chance of contamination, and it's clean, filtered water that they use to grow these freeze-dried blackworms. In addition, Aquarium blackworms are frozen immediately. After harvest, they're also double packed with oxygen absorbers to ensure maximum freshness. And the bag is commercially sealed, not a cheap zip top bag, probably not even Ziploc. I bet it's a Walmart bag. And there's no quality control. There's nothing on these. It's just a baggie filled with stuff. Some nutritional value. Of course, the California blackworms. And yes, folks, I am reading because I'm old and I forget stuff. So I have a little cheat sheet of paper here. The blackworms are freeze-dried immediately after harvest, double packed with oxygen absorbers. I said that already. And of course, the Discus.com Colorado blackworms. We're just going to call them tube-flix worms because that's what I think they are. Again, folks, this is really just me talking. I'm not a scientist. I have no actual proof, so take it for what it's worth. I'm just showing you what I see. Believe what you like. It's up to you. The blackworms are high in nutrition and fats, making them ideal for breeding and promoting growth in fish. You know, folks, if I put blackworms in my angelfish tank upstairs, within a day or two I have eggs, especially if it's going to rain, because that drop in barometric pressure certainly helps them. The tube-flix worms, there's no oxygen absorber in this bag. There's some nutrition, but there's definitely a lot more risk of contaminants, especially some diseases and so forth. A couple different points of view here. The source of most tube-flix worms, dirty runoff ponds and sewage outlets. There's a high risk of contamination and heavy metals. Because of that, you can certainly freeze dry them, but it does retain a lot of the pollutants. It doesn't get rid of them. The nutritional value is high in protein, just like blackworms. There's a risk of toxicity with your fish, and you can introduce some pathogens. And in general, this just looks like it lacks quality control, and it appears more risky. Whereas something like this is professionally packaged, it's sealed with oxygen absorbers to make sure everything stays fresh. And of course, these are high in protein and safe for fish. So folks, I just want to bring this to your attention. If you're going to buy something from Discus.com, certainly check out their reviews at the Better Business Bureau first. I believe that this guy's just trying to scam people out of money. And quite frankly, I don't like it. I don't like it. Do your own research. Let me know in the comments below if you have any issues with them. And yeah, don't forget to check out my website, michaelsfishroom.com. And of course, again, subscribe if you haven't. See ya.